All right,
I would
I'm
never.
recording.
It's so
Okay.
weird having the worst gun in the game.
So weird.
It's so weird because I have the best gun in the game.
Hello, everyone. I'm
So,
Joshing around. Today, I am with Spider Goof.
eh.
And today, we're going to be playing Powerwash Simulator. We're going to be cleaning the skater park. If you do enjoy, please remember to leave a like. It does help the channel, and subscribe. We're building the community one person at a time. Alright. We want to talk about... I think I know something that'd be fun to talk about. I think we should talk about Fortnite.
Fork knife?
In this part, I'm going to do a multi-part. In this part, let's talk about all the things that we think is wrong with Fortnite.
The game itself.
The game
Done.
itself. I'm going to let you, because I know you have a lot of opinions about this. So I'm going to let you start with
I mean, currently it's broken for me.
this. Yeah.
Because every time I try and join the game, it gets stuck on loading screens, and anything they say should fix it didn't. But I mean, it's also most games have this nowadays. But the fact that you can get one shot is super dumb.
The one shot is so annoying. That is something that I have been really triggered by. Like, literally, you can have full blue, full green, all health, basically, full shields, full health, and someone comes up with a thunder shotgun, not even like a gold, like not even a purple, like a blue or a green, and they can just one-shot you. And
Or also you can have the same gun as them, shoot them first, they survive, and then they one-shot you.
I don't understand that part. Like, how does that happen?
I don't know. But that happened to me yesterday when we played.
Yeah.
It was the same gun. Like, I looked at what they killed me with, and it was the exact same gun I had. It was actually a worse quality version of the gun I had. And I headshot them, which should have taken them down very far, and it barely did anything. And then they proceeded to one-shot me.
Yeah, Taylor's been talking about that a lot. It seems very unbalanced. Another thing he's been talking about is the hammer, and how that's become very overpowered.
The hammer's always been kind of overpowered.
Yeah.
The problem is that people have, because of how long it's now been out, people are learning how to use it as a weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Before, people were just using it as like a mode of transportation, and it didn't, like, no one ever used it in a fight. If you used it in a fight, you were gonna be killed.
Yeah.
But now, because it's been out long enough and people have gotten used to it, it's becoming it's like the rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Like, they keep having to remove the rocket launcher because it's so broken of a weapon.
Dude, it's so overpowered.
Because, like, it's splash damage. So you could literally, if you have two teammates and it's a 1v4, let's say, you could suicide bomb yourself.
Yeah.
On them, killing you and them, but because you have teammates to get you up, that person dies and you win the game.
Yeah.
Like, it's dumb that you're even allowed to be able to do stuff like that.
I agree with that.
Like,
the thing that's also weird about the rocket launcher, if you get like even a little close to them, it knocks them or kills them. But
Yeah.
if they're in a building and you shoot their building that they're in, like they built their own little wood tower, they don't die. They barely take any damage. And I'm like, where's the median between that?
Unless they're right next to what you shoot at. Because I've been right up next to a wall and it been shot with a rocket launcher and I instantly got downed.
I don't find that very often, though. And it's just like,
Like,
where's the... I just want a medium, like... Or make the item extremely rare. It's like everywhere right
yeah,
now.
and that's the other thing, is the game is technically play to win, because a lot of the characters right now have gold version of weapons that you can buy from. But if you don't have a lot of gold, you're not going to be able to get those items.
Yeah. And you know me, I usually have about 5,000 gold on me at all times.
Yeah.
And so every once in a while, I'll either upgrade it to gold, my weapons, or just buy gold weapons. Which is weird. Why are we allowed to buy gold weapons?
I feel like we shouldn't. I feel like they should take rid of the upgrading system even.
Really?
Because the upgrading system, let's say that it's the final two teams, and you just they just respawned their people. If they have a ton of gold, they're able just to get a weapon and upgrade it all the way to max.
Yeah, that's not very fair.
Which could make them win the game just like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's dumb. I hate the upgrading system. I'd rather they brought back the trees, because the trees were complete RNG.
The trees are interesting.
The trees were such a fun thing, because they're just chests.
I personally wish there was no special stuff. I wish it was back in the days of old Fortnite.
Yeah, which, realistically speaking, if you think about what the trees were, they were just chests.
Yeah.
They were just fancy-looking chests that you could get 3 items from. But sometimes... Huh?
I said I'm old-fashioned when it comes to Fortnite, though.
I mean, I know a lot of people that are. But, like, the chests... The trees were literally just... They were reskinned chests. Like, that's like, if you really went into detail about what they are and what happens when you use them, they're just a reskinned chest.
Yeah.
Because you're opening a berry to get an item.
Yeah.
What does that sound like to you?
Chest.
Like, you're just doing the exact same.
I definitely agree. The trees were definitely more balanced.
The trees were more balanced, but also you could have, because they also made it to where, like, the purple tree, you could only get 2 fruit from. The gold tree, you could only get 1 fruit from.
And at the same time, your tree didn't always sprout.
Yeah, like some games it almost didn't sprout, but then, and also you could get 1 mythic from the tree. You could get legendaries up until whenever you had to pick the things.
Yeah.
But as soon as you picked that mythic fruit, it instantly got rid of the tree. Didn't care. Didn't matter. You instantly had to replant a tree. And the trees made it to where you can land and get an item. Like, you're not going to have to look around for something. You will immediately have a gun if you land on your tree.
Yeah.
Which I liked, because I've literally died very quickly in that game, because I've spawned, had no one near me, but I landed and didn't get a gun, and then I had to go find one and died looking for a gun.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that that's also a thing is kind of dumb, but
yeah,
that's how a lot of games are nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, that's such an interesting part, because it's like, if you can't find anything, you're literally stuck with. So, but there's an option, there's like a medium option between all of that. You could literally just, like, put gray weapons all around.
Yeah.
Like, that is an option. You could put gray weapons with very little ammo all over the place.
And the other thing that I find kind of weird is that you can, whenever you get respawned, you spawn in with a gun. You spawn in with a gray pistol.
Yes.
But whenever you spawn into the game, you don't. So why do you all of a sudden have one whenever you get respawned?
I think
why isn't it?
I think their thinking behind that is, oh, it's so far in the game that they need something to keep them up.
But it's not always far in the game. That's the thing.
You could
like you always get that green gun. Or you always get that gray gun. It's gray. Sorry, I meant to say gray.
Okay. I was about to say, I was like, green. Whoa.
No, you get that gray pistol. So like, you instantly spawn in with a gun. I think if they make it to where you respawn with one, why don't you just spawn in with one?
The only thing that's concerning, I think it'd be better just to put gray weapons everywhere, because then you'd have to search for one. But if you spawned in with a gray pistol, you could literally just shoot people who are not even landed yet, which you already can do if you're fast enough. But that would be an extremely fast scenario. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you already have the weapon. Why would I go look for other weapons when there's people landing next to me? I would just shoot them in there while they can't do anything. So I think it'd be better to just implement, instead of giving gray pistols, just make gray weapons everywhere. Like, literally everywhere. With very little ammo.
Yeah?
I mean, what do you think about that?
I mean, I think they just need to up the spawn rates of weapons in general, or at least up chest rates or something, because there's spots where there should be chests where there's like a chest.
Yeah.
And it's like an entire town.
Yeah.
But if you land with your friends, then whoever gets to that chest first got the chest.
Yeah.
And then everyone else could not have a gun.
Well, the other day, you literally just got ammo from the building. Like, it's a building.
Literally, there was just ammo on the ground.
And I had a scenario like that later that day, where I just got ammo from a building, and it's like, how do they calculate this stuff? How does, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. It just it feels like they've kind of started making the game. They're trying to compete with the rest of the community, like with Apex and those type of games, and it's not working.
No.
They're not doing it good.
You know, a little bit ago, we were talking about how the game was almost like when it first came out again. Those are like probably like 2 months ago, I feel like. And do you remember that? It was before the hammers.
Yeah.
It was like a really sweet spot, I felt like.
Yeah, it was whenever even, I'm gonna be honest, the chrome stuff, I liked the chrome weapons. I hated chrome splash. Because the chrome weapons, they were just the same weapon, but they could upgrade themselves.
And the thing is,
if you did enough
they
damage.
They were also like not overpowered, because honestly, sometimes they were worse.
Yeah, like they weren't as good as some of the normal guns.
No, but if you upgraded enough, it was pretty good.
But the only thing I would have taken away from it is that it was strictly damage based. But that doesn't say what type of damage. So you were able to just shoot wildlife and upgrade your guns.
Yeah.
And I always hated that. Liked that I could do it, but whenever you're in a fight early in the game, like super early, and you all of a sudden come across someone that has a gold weapon because they shot a bunch of animals, it's kind of annoying.
It's overpowered.
Yeah, like it's basically just land where there's a gun and land where there's creatures. Boom, you just won the game.
Yeah.
Because honestly, Fortnite used to be a skill-based game. You had to be good to win.
And
now it's an RNG-based game.
Yeah, and I was talking to someone recently, and you know what they told me? I miss when Call of Duty, for those who don't know, I miss when COD was skill-based. If you were good at the game, you wrecked. You destroy. But now everyone is good, and he said he hated that. And it's another YouTuber, and they were talking to me about it, and they were just, and it was just. I agreed completely. Most games are that way now. And it's because they tried to like make everything. If you made it as simple, just a simple game, and made it where it's skill based, everyone would love it because everyone in the good old days of video games. If you weren't good, you were like, well, we gotta get better. Let's work on getting better. That's how Siege was. Siege was, guys, we need to form a team and we need to get better at this game. That's how Rainbow Six Siege was. And I miss.
And now it's okay. You play this operator, and this operator, and we've won the game.
Absolutely, and I hate it. I told
dumb.
I told someone this the other day, and I will say it forever and ever. I love Rainbow Six Siege still. It's still an amazing game, but it is, compared to its originality, compared to its beginning days, it's terrible.
It is terrible. I used to love Rainbow Six Siege. It has always been a game that I love.
They took away the amazing.
I physically cannot play it right now. Because it's so bad.
But I can only play a couple games, and then I have to stop. I used to be able to play it all day. That's how good it was. I was like, dude, this is the bomb.
It was such a good game, and I hate to say it, but Ubisoft has completely ruined their games.
Once again.
Yeah, they do this a lot.
But
and
I think it's with the tradition, not the tradition, but the trend of today of how games are. I think that's the reason.
Yeah.
And it's like, why would you do that?
My least favorite thing is that, and this used to be everyone's least favorite thing, is pay to win.
Oh my gosh, EA. That's EA.
But that's EA. But if you notice, there's a lot of games out there that are now pay to win.
Like you said, Fortnite.
It's not technically pay to win. You can't pay to get better guns. You can't pay to get better things. Well, yeah, but that's
you can't buy more.
You have to. Yeah, you can't buy the gold. That's more of play to win. Yeah. You have to play a ton of hours, get a ton of gold, and then you can just upgrade your weapons. But like using actual cash, you can buy skins that just fit with the environment better.
Oh, absolutely.
Like there's skins where like if you're in the snow area, you literally are super hard to be seen.
Oh,
if you're in a darkly lit corner of a room with a solid black skin, you're not gonna be seen. It's there was a skin on COD that was the same way. That it was
I remember
it was nearly pitch black skin. And you would go into corners and no one would see it. No one would see that person, and all of a sudden you would die. You're like, where did I die from?
Yup.
I think it was called the Rose skin.
Yeah, I think so.
But COD finally realized what was wrong with that skin and made it more of a gray tone. It's still hard to be seen, but it's not nearly as impossible.
Yeah.
Like if you get even a glimpse of them, you're gonna see them. But the fact that Epic has been around for as long as it has doing Fortnite, and they have not realized it, that they have some skins out there that really just kind of need to be removed. It kind of upsets me.
Oh yeah, I mean, also, what happened to the phone Fortnite days? I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing. I'm saying whatever happened to that?
No one plays it anymore.
Did they take it? I'm pretty sure they took it off.
They might have taken it off, but I mean, they also another thing that annoys me, and it's like every game right now, the battle pass. Every game right now is a battle pass. I remember when Overwatch did not have battle pass. It was loot crates. Epic's Fortnite's is good.
Epic Fortnite, sorry.
Epic Rocket League, since they now own Rocket League, the Rocket League passes have sucked
Really?
since Epic took over. They have absolutely
didn't you used
sucked.
to have more loot? Like
Yeah,
balls
you,
that
there
you drop?
there's always been a pass, but it was always an RNG. You didn't know what items you were gonna get. There were certain items that it was like, yeah, you're gonna get this item, you're gonna get this item, but at a certain point, you didn't know what you were getting. They changed it to where every single person gets the exact same.
So it used to be kind of like CS:GO crates back in the day.
Yes.
Okay.
But now every single person gets the exact same items. You can go through the entire pass.
The diversity of what everyone looks like and acts like, and now it's
you get
same.
Yep. It's dumb. I hate that they've done that to Fortnite, or they've done that to Rocket League.
What I do like about Fortnite, I'll go back to what I don't like because I want to focus on that, but I do like how I noticed the community when it comes to Fortnite skins in the Battle Pass. It's kind of funny because the higher you go up, you can tell who is on which part of the Battle Pass, depending on which skin they put on. And I like that.
And depending on how early in the season you are, you can also tell who bought the pass early and then just bought their way through it.
Yeah.
Since it was the first day of the pass, and I was fighting someone that had the last skin you could get.
Yeah.
Like, there they bought it, you know that they bought their way through it.
Absolutely. But when it comes to Fortnite, another thing I don't like is I don't like how everyone views Fortnite. I feel like everyone views Fortnite as a trash game, and I don't think it's a trash game.
It's not.
It's turning into something that's
in recent years. I'm starting to agree with people on that.
But people are like, dude, you play Fortnite? And I'm like, dude, there's actually some good parts.
Yeah. There's good parts of the game, but I like that it's no longer... a lot of people still see it this way, but a lot of people don't see it as a child's game.
Oh my gosh. They're installed, and I still feel like people do see it as a child's game.
Some people do, but a lot of people no longer see it as, oh, you play Fortnite? What are you, 7? Because that's what the game first was. The game, when it first came out, was very much so geared. It was the COD for children. It played very similarly. That's just how it was.
I feel like the new game for that, and I mean no disrespect towards this game, I think it's a fun game actually. I think it's fun with a big group Among Us. I feel like everyone sees it now as the game for kids. And there are a lot of people who play Among Us who are not kids. And it's like
I find funny about Among Us is that, I don't know if you realize this, we had an Among Us of our time. Its name was Town of Salem.
Yes.
Town of Salem and Among Us give off the exact same vibe.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically the same premises.
Yeah, you have to find out who the bad guys are. That's the point of the game.
Well, here's the thing. Battle Royale, in general, has been the same game redone over and over again. Before Fortnite, before Warzone, right, correct me if I'm wrong, but before Warzone, there was Fortnite.
And there was also PUBG.
But that way, there's a step. But before Fortnite, there was PUBG. Before PUBG, there was another game. I can't remember the name of. There was another game. This has been going on for long. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just... Uh-oh. I pressed a button where I can't look around without... Do you see me?
Press right click.
No,
There you go.
no. I'm moving this around.
Oh.
I want to be looking around, not moving this around. Help.
Oh, I don't remember what button it is. Hang on. I know what it is. I'll get you there.
I'm scared.
Oh, what the heck? Why is...
Oh, is it shift? No, but I fixed
No.
it. I fixed it though. Okay. Okay, papa.
Wait, what game? What button is that? Hang on.
I fixed it though, so.
Yeah, I know, but I want to know what it was.
All
'Cause
right,
I forget.
while you're looking for it,
C? Is it aim mode? Yeah, aim mode. Press C.
okay. Thank you. I feel like another thing in Fortnite right now is the community itself.
The community... There's definitely some people that are nice.
Yeah.
But... And I know we just said it's not a kid's game. But if you really pay attention, a lot of the people that do those things, if you can find out how many hours they have, or if they're like, if they have like TTV next to their name, or they say they're a YouTuber, stuff like that, they're new people. They're the people that act like how the YouTubers and stuff used to act. Always, you kill someone, you immediately emote on them. That's the teabag of nowadays.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You emote on them and then you continue the game.
Yeah.
Also, do you want to know how this skate park was based around our child, like our age?
Really? Oh.
Look.
Yeah, dude. Back in the day, everyone wrote that on desks.
It's the S.
We're
By the way,
pretty
yeah.
far.
Be careful, because I think that there's somewhere on this a bad symbol, but I don't remember where. I think it's over there. I think it's over here somewhere. There was a symbol that's not the best.
I'm trying to see it without showing it.
I could be wrong. They might have removed it.
They might.
But I know that... Huh?
I said they might have.
Because I know whenever I first did this, and whenever the game first came out, people that showed it had to blur it.
Good to know. I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more of us talking, that will be coming soon. Thank you all for watching. Me and Spider Goof, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next episode.
Bye!